Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'll do a question and answer mukbang kind of thing, except rather than eating food while I answer questions, I'll have a cup of coffee with you all. Or a mocha. It left the ring. I must have filled it too much. Shit. Oh well. Alright, hold on. Ow! I hit my knuckles on the ice machine. Oh, if you're wondering what the ice machine is that big black thing right there. That's the ice machine. We don't have ice machines installed in our refrigerators here in Sweden, so at least the ones that I have. Okay. So I figured that I drink coffee while I answer you guys' questions. And some of these questions go back all the way from last December. So some of these are almost a year old. Now, I don't have enough questions to answer from fans, so I'm doing this from the questions they asked on Facebook instead. So, I figure I can do that. And I can guess what I answered and stuff, so that should be fun. The first question is, my favorite boots are, and I was a smart ass when I said this. I already know what I said. I said, my favorite boots are made for walking. That's what they're going to do. These boots will walk all over you one of these days, or something like that. I was trying to do the lyrics from Nancy Sinatra's song. You know, these boots were made for walking, and that's what they're gonna do. One of these days, these boots are going to walk all over you. That kind of thing. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, if my singing made your eardrum break, I apologize. Next question. Between the city and the country, I always pick the country. Called it. Okay. Next question. Do you live where you were born? No. Or I said nope. It's the same thing. I live in Sweden. I was born in the state of Maryland back in the U.S. So, next question. Thanks to the internet, I was able to meet the love of my life and many awesome people from various places online. Mostly from chat room when Yahoo saw its chat room. That's actually where I met my significant other at. So I met the love of my life there and stuff. So I have a lot to thank for the internet. Plus, Amazon has given me the opportunity to self-publish my book on there. So, and of course, YouTube has given me the opportunity to entertain the masses. I didn't put that in that, but I decided to add that. Sorry. My greatest passions in life are, and I already said this in my intro video, but swimming, entertaining, acting, dancing, writing, exercising, longevity, and history. Yes, in that order. Next question. The scariest movie I've ever seen is The Exorcist. Never again. Never. That terrified me. Next question. If I could be famous for anything, it would be an awesome entertainer. Between texting and calling, I prefer texting. I'm not confident with talking much, actually, which is true. I can do this because there's no one sitting directly in front of me to talk with. If I did, that would be a different story. Unless you got on a subject that I can't shut up about, then it's something different. In which I feel sorry for the person. The most impressive thing I know how to do is... I skipped a bunch of questions. What the hell did I do that for? Oh, I hate this sometimes. The most impressive thing I ever did was swim 2,000 meters, which is over 1.5 miles in an hour and a half. Yeah. I swim a lot. Next question. The first thing I notice about people is, I'm going to say their eyes. Got it. I love people's eyes. I do. Let's see. One goal I want to accomplish in my lifetime is... It's hard to decide between two goals. One is to be a I'm not pronouncing it right. A centenarian, which is someone who lives to or beyond 100 years old. Yeah. Basically, I want to live over 100 years old in your mint condition. And the other is to get a novel published into a screenplay, and I act as one of my characters. You want to know something interesting? Last night I had a dream where I dreamt that someone took my novel and made a movie out of it without my permission. And then I learned that that part of the story wasn't from my book, it was from someone else's, but she plagiarized half of my book and then used her own ending in it, and they published that, even though the first part is from my book. And did I take legal action in the dream? I don't think I did, because I didn't know what to do, really. You know? Why does this keep blinking? Okay. So, those are my two goals, and the weird dream I had last night. Moving on. I hope I left off at where... What is this? Yeah. Go back. Oh, I have to go through that again. You can tell I'm new at this. You can tell I'm really new at this. So, while I'm looking for some questions to answer, I answered 122 of these on Facebook. On my regular account. I don't know how to do it on my fan page. I really wanted to, though. So I guess I have to start from the beginning because it took me a while to scroll down to get to the last question. Because I was curious to see how long I've been answering questions and stuff. My name means... It's hard to get a direct translation of my first name. Because my name is spelled Lynnnsey. However, between Lynn and the Z added at the end to make it Lynnsey, it's water tree almost. I don't know, that's what I got, at least. My last name, on the other hand, means spear in Gaelic. Yeah. Okay, next question. If I were to go to the store right now to buy ice cream, the flavor I would pick is... I don't remember what I put. Rocky Road, yeah. And also, depending on my mood, I could also pick mint cola, which is lactose free. And I'm trying to think if there's anything on it. There's been like Ben and Jerry's peanut butter cup too, but that makes my heart rate just skyrocket. So I'm trying to avoid that one now. Next question. A food I couldn't ever bring myself to eat is the majority of cheeses. The only cheese I am willing to eat is melted on pizza, or is melted that doesn't have a strong dairy taste to it, because that would make me gag. I do have lactose intolerance, but starting from the age of 4, I began to gag on a lot of dairy products like milk, cheese, sour cream, regular cream, whipped cream. So, and I'm not talking about I swallow them and I start having problems. My body refuses to let me swallow these things. I would literally gag. And cheese is one of those things that I will gag on unless it's melted on cheese like pizza is. So yeah. Is there anything else I would do? I don't like to eat steak anymore. I choked on a piece of steak when I was 10. So I don't like anything that has a similar texture to steak. Or will basically make my jaw tired like lobster. Is there anything else? Lima beans, I think. Yeah. So those kind of things. Next question. For me, there's no better therapy than... I bet you all I said swimming. Swimming is one of the things I said. Yep, called it. Okay, moving on. What gets me out of the bed in the morning is probably my kids. I did it again. Oh my god. Why do I do this? Oh, accessing Facebook from your phone is such a pain in the ass sometimes. I'm swiping, you moron. Swipe. Nah. Ah, fuck it. Mostly my kids, yeah. Or my alarm clock. If I have to do something that day, like a doctor's appointment or physical therapy or something. One word that describes me is... So I'm just gonna go creative. I'm a creative person. I like to create stories. I like to create dance routines. I like to create projects. I consider myself to be a creative person. I can say hello in these languages. Obviously, hello or hi. I can also say hey, and then hey is also English. It also means hi in Swedish. There's also bonjour, French, and aloha, Spanish. So I know how to say hi in 4 languages. And ni hai, Chinese, I think. That's